Right, I don't know how long that tripod's going to stay up for the drive, but I'm hoping it does well and it stays there. I'm just off to the gym right now, and then I'm going to head to golf after. You got to respect the tripod setup, man. Ah! I don't advocate drinking energy drinks, but what if when I have this energy drink, I work 239 calories harder because I've had it? Does that outweigh all of the crap that's in this energy drink? I don't know. But one thing I do know is when I have one, I feel good. Like I'm going to go in and get the juiciest pump ever. Day 2 in, and my statement about I'm going to start eating good. I want to watch what I'm eating. And I've just hammered a energy drink. Day 2 already messed up, but you can't go backwards. We've just got to go into the gym and smash this workout. I'm going to go in and do antagonistic, and if you don't know what that is, it's opposite moves. So when I do a tricep pull down, I'll do a bicep curl. When I do a lat pull down, I'll do a shoulder press. When I do chest press, I'll do a row. When you do leg extension, you'll do leg curl. So it's all opposite movements. And what I find is I work harder during these supersets, if you like. And I find that my muscles just don't ache as much when I'm working full body every single day. And I can go into the gym, work every single muscle, and feel like I'm getting a good workout, but without the DOMs the following day. If I isolate one muscle group when I go into the gym, the next day, whatever area that be, chest, back, legs, legs is the killer. Like if I go into the gym and just do legs, mate, I won't walk for 3-4 days. Like I'll be in agony. So yeah, it's a pretty cool way of training. I really enjoy it. I'll probably try and film a few exercises in the gym. They're not great with letting people film in the gym, as it's one of them gyms. They don't want phones and cameras and stuff. So I also bought this protein bar because my energy drink was £1.75 and there was a £2 limit to spend. Is that like a legit thing, or is that just someone in a shop just trying to get you to spend over £2? You know, like, why do I have to spend £2 to use your card machine? Do you know what I mean? I don't get it. But anyway, enough of my rant. Let's get into the gym. Let's get this workout smashed. Tracking your steps. Little tip, park the furthest away from the front door. But I couldn't get any further away. Get some steps in though. Definitely burnt off that monster. Wow! What a session that was. Now I am off to golf. Might even treat myself to a little meal deal. Have got that protein bar to get through, but I'm not too keen on the old protein bars, but we'll give it a go. Give it a review, and then we'll get the grind on. So I've just arrived at the golf club, and cutting a long story short, they've shut a main road because of some pipe burst or something going on, and it's about 200 yards from the golf club. Now from the gym, normally it takes me around about 3 minutes to get to the golf club. Just took me 15. So, if that's not dedication, I don't know what is. And also the back route is the tightest road I have ever seen in my life. Like, whose idea was it to design a road that can't fit 2 cars down? Do you know what I mean? Like, who does that? It's like designing a golf club without a head on the bottom of it. If you're going to build a road, one of the things it needs to have is it's got to have space for 2 cars. So, yeah, that's my little rant over. Gym session was a joke. Really, really enjoyed it. And now we are at golf. Wind is up. Like I said, we're getting that back end of the storm that was going through South America. So, I mean, it's certainly not a hurricane, but it's not nice. You know, it's blowing probably 30 miles an hour. So I will be praying to the gods that my tripod can remain standing. And yeah, we'll get a nice little practice session in, and it's going to be another day following the process, following the discipline to just practicing, getting better, and every day is closer to where we want to get to. So, you know, I'm just happy to showcase it, and hopefully you guys somewhat enjoy it. So yeah, let's I'm gonna get changed and let's get this practice session underway. Just gonna do a little warm up, go through some feels in the nets, and then head on out on the course. It's actually a beautiful day here on the Isle of Wight, and I think every day you get that's half decent, you've just got to get out there, because you don't know how many you're gonna really get this time of year. So it's very important that when you do get a good day, you take the opportunity to get out on the course. And I'm gonna work on course management today, because I played a couple of days ago, and to be quite honest, I made, even though it was just a round with the boys, I made so many mistakes that were so simple. And I think that's one thing that, you know, it's quite easy to fall into a bit of a bad habit, is just making them mistakes. When you're playing week in, week out, you start getting into bad habits and making bad decisions. So yeah, I'm going to be focusing today on really trying to be disciplined on the game plan and almost act like I'm in a golf tournament. So yeah, just going through some feels, and then some putts with the new putter, and then we'll get out there, go and play 9 holes of golf and talk some course management with you all. I've been working on something in my golf swing recently that's quite new, but it's definitely helping. So my tendency is I get a little bit steep out and over. So from face on, you'll see a lot of good players, they get the right arm lower than the left here at P5, and I'll insert some screenshots now. But that position for me, I get kind of the right arm a little bit higher, left arm lower, which is obviously from down the line is kind of this move here, so steepening. So I've almost been trying to feel some slow-mo stuff of left arm kind of staying higher than the right here, and it's been working, been feeling pretty good. So I did see this little drill actually, I thought this was quite good. So keeping the club this way rather than tipping, the club would fall. So good little kind of drill from here is keeping the club, just gets you nice and shallow, you know. It's always a good day when you got a new flat stick out for a first time test drive for 9 holes. It's exactly the same length, weight, everything. Obviously different colour, purple. They've just brought this one out, and I've just got one top line on it. So I did have 3. I'll insert the difference between the two, but yeah, just one looks a little bit cleaner and there's not so much going on the top of the head, so should be able to focus on the line a little bit more. So a lot of questions as well about the metronome. I literally just type into YouTube 80 BPM and it's the first video that comes up, which, as you'll hear, is a nice ticking noise. I'll turn that sideways and I'll actually match it with my stroke. So I'm looking at the metronome, and as it ticks I'm going to take it back through, which is just my baseline speed, and it's really, really good to train that in. It does feel a little bit odd when you first do it and you're trying to like match it up, but it's really, really good to get a baseline speed, and it's something that's really, really helped me actually since adding it in. Just smooths out the stroke, you know, you get it in that rhythm. How pure is that? Purina. Yeah, once I've done my metronome stuff, I'll just go and hit a few different putts around the green and give myself different breaking putts, go through the routine, see how the aim point's feeling. So if you're unaware of what I'm doing there with my feet, I'm feeling for a slope, which is around a 1% right to left. Not much, just want to be just outside that right edge of the hole. If I've read it correctly, 1 foot past pace on this line should go in. Do it. Oh my god! 1 foot past pace. It was only about half a foot. 1 foot past pace, it should go in. So I'm actually going to do something interesting for this 9 holes. My one goal is to not make a bogey. So it's a tough day. Conditions are hard. You know, it's blowing 25, 30. My one goal is to not make a bogey. So I'm not going to think about making 9 birdies. I'm just going to come out here with the objective to not make any mistakes. The other day, I made way too many mistakes. So today I just want to get my get back and not make a bogey. So yeah, first hole around 390 par 4. So let's see what we can do. Okay, I got 150 left in, and when you just said on the first hole, my objective is not to make a bogey. There's a hell of a lot of pressure when you find the right rough and you've got 150 left in to a touch right flag. So pressure's on, I need to hit a good shot. I'm gonna go at the flag and just make sure it finishes left of it because it's a dirty right flag. We ain't going right. That is the best golf shot I've hit in a long time. Did everything I asked, left of the flag, good chance for the bird. Come on, baby. Roll it in. Come on. That's how you start a round. Wasn't thinking about birdies and I've made a birdie. Okay, hole 2. Nice little par 3. Measuring at 139, playing 146 up the hill into the puff. Just starting to rain and a little bit confused because it's blue skies above me, so it shouldn't be for long. I was actually going to pull a 7-iron, but I forgot that we aren't hunting birdies today. We're trying to make pars, and realistically, back flag, 25 20 foot short of it is going to be absolutely fine. Anything long is going to be really, really tough. So, you know, this still might get there. Just going to hit a low flighted 8 iron and yeah, hopefully it's good. It's actually a pretty good swing. Just stalled up in the wind and now we've got 40 foot up the hill for birdie. All about speed on these ones. Genuinely, like, this is where thinking about not making bogey is huge, because I'm not thinking about holing this. I'm just, look, get it inside 3 foot, it's great. Oh my God. Oh my God. Me. I've just, oh mate, that shat me up. I've just gone to move a leaf. Ooh, and it's a dead mouse. Oh my God, that, oh, I just feel sick. Oh my God, I've proper felt that like it was a leaf. Oh my God, that is a mouse. No. Oh mate, I need to wash my hands. That is actually grim. Anyway, third hole. Should get close here. I'm gonna aim at that big oak on the left and just rip it. Wind's out the left. Anything right of it is absolutely fine. So I love this hole. Just hit it as hard as I can at that oak tree on the left. Should be absolutely fine. Just out onto the first hole. I mean, that's moved 60 yards in the air. It's blowing. So this is for me where course management kind of goes out the window. The green is actually really, really tough to hit from like 160 where the layup is. But the trees on the right hand side, you'd have to get super unlucky to not have a shot. And, you know, I've hit it in the trees. Got a perfect shot to the green. So see if we can make a bird. Oh, clear shot to the green and just pull it into the tree. Like, what am I doing? Joshua Oddie. Right, lock in, boy. Lock in. Okay, 60 yards. Favourite yardage. Come on. Hit this one close. Mate, like, why am I getting golf balls hit there? Like, who's hitting that? That right there is what I love about the sport. Down and out, hit a tree, 60 yards. I've come out with the mindset of not making a bogey. 60 yards, have to make up and down to save par, and then hit that. I mean, that gets me going, you know? And that is what I love about this sport. You've got to go places you don't know exist, you know, and you can think you're down and out, but you can hit one magical shot like that and just get straight back in the hole. So that's one part of course management I think that's really, really important. It's just not being down and out. Yes, you can hit bad shots. Yes, you're going to make mistakes, but how do you bounce back from that? And all right, there, we've done a pretty good job. Par save. Still 1 under, 3-3. Fourth hole, this one measuring from the front tee box is about 270, 280. And I like driver here. As I say, I miss driver right, so I can literally just aim this one down the left-hand side. I know it's probably not going to slice any more than 50 yards. So I can just commit to a good swing, aim down the left and hit it hard. That is the weirdest ball flight I've ever seen, but it's a joke. That could be close. I'm just walking down the hill, but I wanted to start recording because I think there's a ball down there. Didn't think we'd be having eagle putts when I'm thinking bogey-free round. You know, I wasn't thinking eagles, but here we go. This might just clip that leaf. I should have moved it really. Clip it. I love this game. Okay, 5th hole. This is where the bogey-free side is going to come in. We've got a left flag that you don't want to go anywhere near. You miss this green left, it's game over. So I'm actually going to change ball flight here and bring the ball back in the stance and just try and hit like a low draw. Probably 5 yards right of it. 15 foot would be a fantastic shot. So it's just about understanding your targets, and you know, there's going to be times where you can attack and there's going to be times where you can only go 15 foot is your closest option. So right, let's go ball back. Nice little draw. Good job I hit the low draw, because I almost didn't get up the tier, but now we've got 15 foot for birdie on a 2% right to left slope. 1 foot past, should go in. I've left it short. Oh my god, that's awful. That is awful. So we're on the 6th hole now. This one's about 360 from this front tee, and same again. It's all about your shot patterns, and that's how I think a lot of good players will come out here and play golf pretty consistently every time, because they understand where their ball is going to move in a direction or finish. So by giving yourself a shot shape to hit, not only are you making a clearer image in your head of what you want to hit, but you're also eliminating one side effectively. So obviously you can hit the double cross that you know sometimes comes out of nowhere, but yeah, I mean, wind's out the left here, and I'm going to try and fade it off of the trees on the left hand side as well. So pretty similar hole again to the 3rd. If I miss it right, it's going to be okay, and you know, I know that I can aim in these left trees and just really feel that fade move. It's probably going to be absolutely perfect. So enough talking, let's see if you can do the walk-in. Nice high fade down the middle, please. Oh mate, that is so good. Okay, so 60 yards again, red flag right on the front edge of the green. I'm actually just going to go ahead and open the face a little bit and probably add on 5 yards. As if the face was square, it would probably go 5 yards further. So I'm just going to open it ever so slightly, should go a little higher but bring 5 yards off of it. So I'm going to play my 60-yard shot. If I land it around 55, it's going to be money. So that is the goal. Little open face. 60-yard swing, come on. It was close. It was really, really close, that. It is pretty close, but could have been closer. I hate putts like this because it's not really breaking enough one way for me to aim outside the hole. So we're just going to have to pure stroke it straight in the middle. That's where you test the stroke. So another one on the round that I didn't think about going low. We are going low. 4 under through 6. Let's keep it rolling. I am going to hit my shot pattern again. So I'm going to aim just up that little path. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I'll zoom into it. There's heather and there's a little gap right there. So I'm just going to pump it straight at that. Hopefully it moves just right. This will test the distance as well. It's probably right on the limit into the breeze. So a well-struck shot doesn't get affected by the wind, they say. Let's pump it. Ooh, don't know, it's close. Made it over by a country mile. Almost on the front edge of the green. Just gonna go square face, ball back in the stance, chase it. I mean, if this misses the hole, it's gonna be 6 foot by. Just ram it into the back in the middle, come on! That pin is actually gross. So, hole 8, we have got a 480 yard par 5 down the breeze. If there's a chance, this is one. And yeah, we're 5 under through 7. And you could say I'm being aggressive by hitting driver, you could say that, yes. But I'm just hitting my shot pattern down every single hole, and I'm just simply playing for that. To me, that's a very safe way of playing golf. Even though I'm hitting the most club that I could, I'm hitting it in spots to where I know it's going to miss. And for instance, this hole, I can just aim up the left and hit it as hard as I want. You know, I open up all this room on the right hand side that I know it's going to end up in. So, you know, by having that shot pattern understanding, even if you're saying, oh, I slice it every single time, great, that's a pattern. You know, hit your shot shape, don't run away from it. Right, let's get after one. Come on. Let's get after it. Get this one in the air. I'm actually going to straighten this one out a little bit. Oh my god, that is actually sent. Well, if this pin wasn't hanging off the back right edge of the green, I'd probably have a little sniff at the old eagle here, but you know, we're out here with the mindset of not making a bogey, so I'm going to actually go short and left of it, probably 15 foot left and 15 foot short, just to be safe. I'd take a 2-putt from here. This one down the hill, right to left, snake. Take a 2-putt from here, come on. Really good speed, really good speed. This green is really wet. So there is the path to the next tee. Just filming this just in case. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. All I've brought with me is my camera and my gap wedge, so I think this is about 105 from this front tee. Rather moist underfoot. Gonna hit me a 105 shot on that flagstick, boy. Oh, is that long? I've hit it way long, I think. Oh no, I haven't. The joys of UK winter golf, right here. Okay, I've seen a route. Right there. It's pretty good, that. Well, an absolute pleasant 9 holes. Hopefully with a few nuggets in there, and even though I said that bogey free was a priority today, I think that just shows you don't need to go out there and force a bunch of birdies. One thing I think earlier on in the start of the year when I was playing competitive golf, I almost was out there forcing things and really trying hard to play good golf. And at the end of the day, golf is one of them sports where we don't know what we're going to get. But I think that's why it's even more important to just stick to the process and really be disciplined and your game plan and what you're doing out on the course. So that's another day complete. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I might add one more clip of my fillet steak this evening. Health is wealth, baby. Follow along for day number 3. Subscribe.